music, as well as some Ice JJ Fish. Dear Lord. Anyways, we're getting underway with our third map now here between IDDQD and Project X. I'm Jason Kaplan. He's AlphaCast. Just normally French streaming, but doing English today with me and doing a fantastic job. Make sure you give him a follow. I'm not going to point to his penis this time.
Yeah,
but
thanks.
Kings Row is our third map. Just going to brush over that. And I think we can be actually ready to get this underway.
Yeah.
I think it's been a very one-sided affair so far. Yeah, Project X hasn't got a single point or a payload just yet. But Kings Row, IDDQD's probably strongest map. We'll see if they can maybe do it here this time.
Yeah, we saw IDDQD being a bit not that solid on Kings Row in the beginning of the tournament against Baneless, but I'm not sure they're gonna do the same mistake again. Although I'd like to see some exotic picks again from Taimu, and it looks like they're gonna go for the 6 Hanzo to try to snipe a player from the defending team. And a Mei, in honor of Mei. Nice. Shipsachen picking Mei. It would be nice to see a Mei, but I don't think we're gonna see her just yet.
Maybe. Hey.
You did it.
Dun. No, probably not. We're probably gonna see the 6 Hanzo strat try to pick off someone in the beginning, which we have seen work against Fnatic back when they were called Fnatic, in the ESL AlphaCast number 2, or not the ESL AlphaCast, the AlphaCast number 2 Invitational. Hilarious, Mort, poor guy.
I don't think it was in the AlphaCast.
Was it?
No. I don't remember it.
It had to been.
I didn't cast it, so I think it was in the later tournament.
Maybe the Good Studios one?
I think it was this one. But
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Okay.
All right.
Well, either way, it has happened before, but we're 20 seconds away from getting this one underway.
I'm just waiting for this Hanzo arrow. Everyone is hiding. Everyone's hiding.
Get like a free cam. We never see this. Get a free cam over the point, because we always see it from this point of view, but I want to see it from the other team's point of view of what's going to happen.
Join me.
All right, let's check.
Because I want to see all these lovely scatters.
Yeah, looking
Is he gonna
really good.
watch them ice wall when they shoot? Watch Chips do that.
I'm guess. All right. Oh, they get a kill! They got Zenyatta!
Oh,
What the hell? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Good job, IDDQD, surprising us. Rip. The DM in the chat and instantly switching. Looks like Taimu is keeping Hanzo. No, wait, please. Keep Hanzo. No? Wait. Oh, the class limit. Oh, yes. That was actually a major fail.
Oh my god!
Major fail.
Oh.
Host settings. Yes. Players.
Remake.
All right. That was just for show, people. All planned. All right. Are we gonna?
I can't believe, actually, the funny thing is that we actually forgot about it too at the same
We're
time.
too
Oh, 6
excited.
Hanzos, look, we've seen that before, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you need to rejoin the lobby. That's making me wonder if they actually have had the kill cams on, or off. Because that's the rules we're going with this time. 1 hero limit, like we did last week, but we also added in now this time of the no kill cam, so you can't actually see how you've died. No one in chat's even mentioned it either, so screw you guys too. You didn't notice it. You didn't keep up with the rules. Yeah, no, so thank you. Kanari Enix, you caught it, man. You are the MVP.
Yeah.
You will be getting your prize in the mail. It's...
That was a major fail.
I was going to say, it's a 1-to-1 ratio sex doll of Alpha.
No. Just stop. Stop.
Everything is everything is 1-to-1. It is everything correct in size.
Yeah. Everything.
Yep.
Thanks, Jason.
So yeah, waiting for.
I love casting with you, Jason.
That's great.
Totally doing it
great.
again later.
Oh, you're great, man. You're great.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, what can we talk about for so far today? We've seen who is Vaneless, a team that's a mix of Reunited plus Vaneless plus Reinforced, which actually did very well. They took the first map against IDDQD earlier on Kings Row, which was nice to see. And around the brackets, let me just like look across my awesome
Cheat
notes.
Yeah.
We saw a game actually with Vaneless, who was Vaneless up against Flat Earth. That was actually very one-sided, unfortunately, because Flat Earth is a very strong team. Back in the AlphaCast number 1 tournament we did, they actually beat Fnatic. Yeah, they're known as Planet Kid announced. They beat Fnatic to get themselves a Grand Finals, placement to challenge up against Melty at the time, and they forced Fnatic out up against Sith. So.
I mean, we didn't see them that much in between. Like they were very strong at the beginning, but then they
disappeared.
Lost. Yeah, they were not planning key anymore. We didn't really saw them, but now they're back and
actually they split up a little bit too. Because I remember Dracaeus I believe, was playing with Maidong for the Good Studios Invitational.
Really?
Yeah, they actually split up quite a bit. I think RTR was in there as well. And I guess they had decided to come back together as a team and see what they can do. So hopefully in the future they'll be able to perform a little bit better. But that's the great thing about Europe, right? Is that there's so many damn good teams here.
Yeah.
Compared to North America, where there's 2, maybe 3 really good teams. Envious, Mix Up, which is Seagull's team, and then Google Me, which is a team that just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
To really surprise a lot of people. And then here in Europe, you got Melty, which is honestly, I'm sorry because you're French, but has been underperforming. I think they would say the same. You got Reunited, who's been able to step up. IDDQD has been doing pretty well. Who else there's got to be more than 3 teams. I just can't think of the top of my head.
Quake Fortress are looking interesting.
Gamers 2 was performing really well until they actually kind of split up a little bit.
Yeah, they lost Shadowburn, they lost Forsaken, so Gamers 2 not really a team anymore. They are looking for new players.
Right.
So yeah, having a bit of difficulties right now. But yeah, regarding Melty, you were mentioning then. Sadly, right now they are indeed underperforming, but I think they have like some issues with the trainings. They couldn't train as much as before. So that's the main reason why they are underperforming right now. They are usually a very, very solid team. It's just that right now it's not the time, and they're not really into the meta. They had very big difficulties to go into the current meta.
I think we need the other casters invited into this. But no, I like how you pointed that out, because one of the biggest things that I've said across every game I've ever casted now is the fact the team who can adapt the quickest to the changes, to the meta, are the teams usually on top. And if you're not able to do that, you will unfortunately fall behind. And it seems like Melty, with a mix of that and a mix of people not being able to have the time to commit just yet, has been kind of a partial problem. So I actually know, for particular, one player who's actually really busy with work lately. We might both know who it is. Maybe. But yeah, hopefully in the future, when we do see more and more tournaments come around and there's more time available, they'll start to rise up. And also, hopefully, more of the waves will keep coming out, the beta waves, to see more teams playing. I see a lot of complaints about people saying, this is unfair. The teams who get the access early on will be so far ahead of everyone else, it's going to be almost impossible for an amateur team to rise up. But that's honestly, that's bull. That is 100% bull. Yes, they'll be better in the beginning. Give it a couple months, and I guarantee it'll be better, because aiming is not the biggest thing in the world when it comes to this game. It's synergy. It's about tactics and how to work well together. That's something you can learn easily in a couple months. That's something you can learn with other games. You don't necessarily be playing this one to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like the teams are ready. We're going to go to King's Row again with, this time, the hero selection limit. That was a funny Hanzo kill, but still, no, that was not allowed. Sorry about that. But now it's fine. We have the right rule set applied to the match, and we're going to go into this maybe final match of the day. We'll see. Project X have their back against the wall. They need to just put out a miracle now.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of work that they have ahead of them if they want to be able to take this to the next map, to take it over to Lijiang Tower. Again, that was a map that they chose, so hopefully for them they can get there. But they did lose, unfortunately, in a very one-sided fashion on their previous map of choice, which was Volskaya.
Yeah, exactly. Volskaya was their pick. They didn't manage to hold against IDDQD. They were just superior in skill, I think, and also in team play. So yeah, pretty rough for Project X. And regarding the picks, looks like we still have Pluppy picking a Hanzo. Is he gonna try to do the single scatter arrow kill?
Thing is, I don't feel like there's a point to anymore.
Yeah,
because you can get damage boosted, right? But the problem is, you're going to give some ult percent to the other team. Because if you do any damage, they're going to heal it, and that's going to be Rel or Shadow a little bit closer to getting their ults online for the first fight.
Yeah, that is correct. Maybe he's going to use a scatter, a recon arrow. A sonic arrow? That's the name of the spell. Maybe use a sonic arrow just to scout and to see where the defenses are. And it looks like we don't have a Symmetra pick for Project X. They just don't seem to like this hero. They just never pick it. They never pick it, even in defense, which is kind of weird, because we saw Symmetra being played at top level all games during the previous competitions here on King's Row.
All right, well, Pavo going to be soaking up quite a bit of it.
They're keeping the Hanzo. They keep the Hanzo. They're trying to make it work.
I've never heard you so excited before in my life.
This is happening. First time Hanzo during a tournament played normally, not just in the beginning. Oh, and he's gonna probably get killed. No, he survives. What the hell? He managed to survive this burst from McCree. Cooler is down. Shadow is also down, and it looks like it's gonna be a very quick cap for IDDQD.
All right, so 32 seconds of time, and they have themselves the initial checkpoint of the payload. A blazing fast time, and we'll see if they can continue this pace. This Project X, they need to come up with something. They cannot let or not give away, you know, any distance. They need to really step up.
Yeah, exactly. They really need to step up. They need to to have a solution against this team. And it looks like Internet Hulk is playing Junkrat. Pluppy is playing Hanzo. Junkrat played by Internet Hulk. This is completely crazy. They are just trying something completely new. There's even a Bastion on the payload. What is happening? IDDQD is just completely going wild there. They're just trying all kinds of stuff.
Like a sub 3 minute King's Row.
I don't know anymore.
I don't think I've ever seen a 3 minute or less King's Row, but they might be able to do it here. Look at that.
Bastion drilling against McCree. Cooler lives up to its name, getting the kill. Come on, I mean Bastion against McCree in close range. You might beat Taimu, but it's not enough against Cooler. And the Resurrect, 9 Resurrects from Shipsaran getting a lot of res here. I think he resurrected like 2, 3, 4 players?
Yeah, I think he got 2. They got 2. He's definitely got Taimu back up. He's going to join the party. The payload is moving across. It's finally being contested, but they've got it yet again in 1 minute and 44 seconds. Even Never Give Up is just enough by himself to zone away the enemy team.
IDDQD is absolutely unstoppable. They just can't get stopped here. And Project X, they don't get the solutions. They are just constantly getting pushed. They have no idea how to stop this push. And there's the ultimate from Bastion. Taimu is going to deal a lot of damage, getting kills everywhere. Cooler in a bit of a trouble. The Transcendence from the Zenyatta trying to gain some time, but it's super hard. And the Earth Shatter. But it dies! It dies, it doesn't get the kill. And it looks like the defense still managed to keep the payload.
Yeah, they successfully held.
That Bastion wreaked havoc.
I think IDDQD got a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too cocky, a little bit too penisy there, and just cost them a little bit of extra time here. But we're still about 2 minutes and 40 seconds in. They still definitely could finish before that 3 minute mark if they can just get a nice wipe here. They do have a lot of ultimates online as well. Chips and Coco both with ults up. And there's your Shadow coming in. Connects on it too, but Rel and Cass able to pick up quite a few kills here. Pluppy finally able to respond here with the Hanzo.
Yeah. Hanzo, Pluppy doing a lot of damage with Hanzo, playing it pretty well, but I think it's going to be difficult for him because right now he's in a bit of a rough spot and Pavel gets the kill, bringing some justice to him.
That moment that he knew he screwed up.
Yep.
When he had to run and got taken down.
Jackson.
We'll pick up a kill, pick up a second as well, and a third. This man is going pretty crazy as he still has his ultimate up, but the payload's going to be held by Rel. He's going to hold it back for now.
Yeah,
and we have hit about 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Project X trying to say, come on guys, show us some respect. Stop picking troll champs and just switch to normal champs. That's what Pluppy did. He is back on McCree. Missed the flashbang. Could have been a nice trick here, but no, doesn't get it. And it's going to be a bit difficult for them because right now they are on a more serious composition for IDDQD.
All right, well, Soundbear going to be coming in. Counter Soundbear as well with the Transcends. I'm not sure the whole point of overlapping both of those, especially when they're just retreating. They're not even trying to go for the engage. Earthshot doesn't connect on anyone, and that is going to be a big, unfortunately, failure here for Pavel so far. And the rest of his team is Pluppy, able to get one. The Rip Tire coming out of Internet Hulk, going to look for
the kill!
They're not going to escape that stun. He will fall, and the payload should be moving here momentarily.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. And Reinhardt gets completely thrown off position here. Coco is in a small corner. Cooler is going to try to kill him and get killed by Coco. And it's looking pretty good for IDDQD. They're just going to have to push the payload and get the final kills. And everyone is dead, I think, on the defending team. And it's gonna be a capture. It's actually gonna, yeah. That's it. GG, IDDQD. What's the timer?
4 minutes and 24 seconds.
4 minutes and 24 seconds. That's a pretty good time on King's Row.
That's a phenomenal time. It's not unbeatable, but it sure as hell is close.
And Taimu yet again proving mechanical superiority over the enemy team, getting the play of the game, playing like a tank, just killing everyone on the payload happily. Yeah, that was a nice play of the game. Thanks, Taimu, for that. just crazy.
Just Bastion things, you know?
Just Bastion things, exactly. So yeah, we're gonna go over to the second side of King's Row, and Project X having their back even more against the wall than before. It's gonna be really, really difficult for them.
Yep, I unfortunately am not sure that they come back from this. If they're going to, which is always a possibility, they're gonna have to have the game of their life up against the top team in Europe at the moment, IDDQD. But we'll see if they can maybe catch up here. Again, it's good for. Even, let's just assume they do lose. It's good for them to get some experience as well. It's good for teams, who normally don't have the opportunity to play against, some of the top teams out there to finally figure out, oh, so that's how they played it. They can go back, look at the VODs, and be like, oh, so that's how the route they want to went. Maybe we should adapt our style like that. It gives them the opportunity to adapt and to change. And you can see the times on the screen, 4 minutes and 24 seconds it took them to cross the finish line. Probably could have been a lot quicker if they had a more of a serious composition. But we'll see if they can do it. We'll see if they can take that first checkpoint. Ships. Back on Torbjorn.
Ships is back on Torbjorn, as always on King's Row, one of his favorite picks, I think, on this map. Internet Hulk on Symmetra, as always. And it looks like IDDQD are going for a much more serious team comp, with no exotic picks. Ploppy on Reaper. Probably one of the best Reapers in Europe right now. Maybe the best, I don't know, but it's very, very scary on that hero. And Taimu back on McCree, not gonna pull off some crazy Bastion style again. And it looks like for Project X, we are also gonna play a Junkrat. Junkrat is starting to be a very, very potent hero pick on King's Row in attack.
He's very hard to. So I feel like Junkrat came around with the shift in the meta with Genjis, with Zenyatta or Zenji, just because he can 1v1 Genji decently well, even with the ball in his head. The fact that you have the protection of your trap, you have the protection of your explosive to knock yourself away and him away, it gives you a lot of mobility to use. And only, I guess the only big difference is that it comes down to your Zenyatta, and if you have a McCree to protect him.
Exactly. I also feel like Junkrat is a very difficult character to catch once it's positioned on the higher grounds. It's really difficult, and he just constantly dish out a lot of damage. So it's always very difficult to play against a good Junkrat, especially on such a map like King's Row. But we're gonna see how Ploppy is gonna position himself, and he's in the cinema actually on the first floor. Gonna try to maybe catch this Soldier 76. Oh. Can he get it?
He wants it.
Yeah, he's gonna go for it, and Cass is gonna run away, and the good stun, but doesn't get the kill. Gonna use the Rage Form, and the turret is here to cover him! That was a very, very good turret placement.
Screw Reinhardt, screw Lucio. Let's have a turret to back up to protect yourself with. Jesus.
That was interesting. A very interesting positioning for the turret of Torbjorn.
You saw them like instantly back away, like, oh crap, but either way, he's still alive. He gets a kill. That one's on to Pavel. Charge comes through, connects onto one as well. Koga takes down Latromi, and this is looking like a whitewash here. Well, one of the few men left alive will eventually fall. And we've now passed the 45-second mark, which means there's no way for them to cap that first point quicker than their opponents.
Yeah, Ricky, looking really dire for Project X right now. They're just completely destroyed by the defense so far, and it's gonna get worse because Torbjorn is gonna get those armor packs out. But wait, there's a nice Earth Shatter, but doesn't really follow up that much right now. And Winston is going to McCree is gonna try to get some kills, gonna try to kill this turret, but Ploppy is in the back doing some work.
The distraction of that turret alone, you just saw him just focusing down. I didn't want to look behind him to see if anyone was coming to potentially shut him down. But a minute 20 in now, we have the teleporter online for Net Hulk. Get his team back to the party if they do die. And Project X, they need to pick up some pace. Minute and 30 seconds in, and they only have, well, less than 3 minutes to finish. Yeah,
exactly. It's going to be very difficult trying to get this turret right off the bat. Don't let Torbjorn build it to level 2 because the Molten Core is up for Ship's Iron, but it's going to be really difficult. And it looks like Ploppy is going to do some damage and killing Winston off. But there's a lot of IDDQD members down, but good thing there was a teleporter, so they could just respawn pretty quickly. And Reinhardt is gonna go from the back, the Bro Shield from Never Give Up, and, well, we have a Widowmaker here.
Yeah, he's actually really deep as Widowmaker. Going to drop straight to Chips, who's probably just going to have a field day with him. Or will he? Actually, he's taking a lot of damage. Chips will eventually pick up the kill, get some more armor scraps for his team, and make them that much harder to kill. We're seeing Latromi switch over to the Pharah, though, trying to take down the turrets, which is exactly what you're going to need to do. They're going to be popping the Transcendence to go in. Here's the push onto the point. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on this half and potentially the game. Turret will fall with one more rocket, but he's not able to get it off, and Never Give Up's going to take him down.
Yeah, I don't see the solution right there for them. It's just the time is running out, the clock is ticking. It's really difficult for them. I don't see them go right now. I don't see them succeeding in taking that round right now. And IDDQD looking mighty strong on this map.
Yeah, very strong. And we're about 2 minutes and 45 seconds into this half, and as you can see, that's going to be faring very badly for the attacking side of Project X. Again, that's going to be Ploppy pushed up inside the cinema, just waiting for his opportunity. He's just going to run straight into him. He just doesn't care. The Wraithwalk is going to allow him to escape if his team backs him up, and he'll even get the health pack here off to the side.
Yeah, Ploppy is just dominating right now. He's just like having a nice walk in the park. That's what he's doing. He's just using his race from whenever he can and get the kill on Pavel with his Tracer. Pavel, we saw playing Tracer earlier, was pretty good at her, but sadly he gets picked up by Ploppy, and yeah, he's just constant domination from IDDQD right now.
Yeah, that was on Nepal, actually, against Field's Badman.
Yeah.
Even chips through the armor up towards Ploppy, so he can take some damage, just back away, and pick it up relatively easily on the other side of that wall.
Yeah, interesting.
So if he ever does take damage, he gets instant armor back, instant HP to work with, and he's coming in the back. This is going to be dangerous. He's looking for Shadow. Looks like he might eventually pick up the kill, but he might be forced away. He picks up 2 on a cooler and the Chomi. Looking for the third.
Killing
Chips will be there to pick it up.
Lucio is safe on the bus. Ploppy can get up there, but he's not even going to be able to go back to his spawning area, and I think we're gonna have a winner because the time is running out.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. We're 4 minutes in. There's no way they can pick up the checkpoint and finish the game in time, and that will be IDDQD picking up the second ESL Community EU, the ESL Overwatch EU Community Cup number 2. That's 2 in a row for them, securing a win over Reunited last time in a 3-2 fashion. Technically, it was 6 maps, funny enough, because there was a draw.
Yeah.
But Project X, fortunately for them, have a lot of work to do, and IDDQD just maintain their position as the #1 team in Europe.
Yeah, exactly. Looking really dominant. They love the meta right now. I'm pretty sure they just love the meta because it works super well with their playstyle, and we've seen them just dominating through the entire tournament. They only lost 1 map, I think.
Yeah, and that was a questionable map for them to lose to, considering we thought that they were maybe just not even trying, or maybe we're just waking up a little bit because they weren't even able to capture the first point. Or maybe, honestly, it was just who was Vainless stepping up and actually putting on a good show. They're trying to rush to the point, just try to get it into overtime. But with 8 seconds left, we'll let this one finish out before we do end off the show. Let Ploppy most likely, or Chips even, get that play of the game that they want to see.
Yeah, we'll see the play of the game, and it would be funny to have a play of the game by Torbjorn for the finals.
I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind it either, but
he's growing on me.
Here you have it. Your champions, IDDQD, wins the ESL Cup number 2.
Of course it's Ploppy.
Of course it's
Ploppy.
Oh, it's Ploppy stealing the show. Oh, okay.
Spawn camping?
Right. That's nice.
As you do.
That's very nice. And he's gonna... Wait, is that it?
Oh, this is...
all stacked up. That's painful to watch.
Yeah, that's a little bit difficult to watch, but they have, again, like you said, secured the victory, and honestly did it with style. Congratulations to them for that one. Really not much else to say. We saw some pretty damn good games. Who is Vainless was really cool to see how Reunited can play, well, Reunited to play a little bit more differently. Yeah. Maybe we'll see some changes in the team alone after experiencing that, but it's overall a pretty good day.
Pretty good day. We saw some exotic picks coming from IDDQD that made me really happy. So seeing some Bastion, some Hanzo, some, well, I was about to say Torbjorn, but now I think it's safe to say that Torbjorn is meta. I think,
yeah, Torbjorn with Symmetra is... such a strong combo. I think it's going to do it, guys. We still have more Overwatch action coming up later on today. I think you have the Gosu Gamers NA tournament number 5 kicking off. I think it's at 9 p.m. CET, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, 9, because it's definitely 6 hours. I timed it out before. Anyways, in the meantime, make sure to also follow us on Twitter. Thank again to Alpha for actually casting with me today. It was your first time casting English, and you did a great job, so make sure to give him a follow here, and also on his Twitch channel at twitch.tv/ESL_AlphaCast. Remember to also follow this channel, because if we ever do any Overwatch action in English for ESL, it will always be here. You can also follow them on Twitter at ESL